Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog stampwithelaine.com. Today's project is this fun origami shirt topper made out of a 4" by 6" piece of designer series paper. This comes from the Tropical Oasis suite, which you can find in the new mini catalogue on pages 38 to 40. The stamp set that are true to size. There's a hibiscus, some leaves and some fabulous greetings, palm trees, frangipani and pineapples. The dies that coordinate with it, this will cut out the palm trees and the frangipani, or where I grew up they were called frangipani flowers. And of course this is the hibiscus, the pineapple, leaves. And these are extra dies that will cut out the pineapple and some flowers in the 3 sizes and a variety of leaves. And also the word aloha. I'm going to be using the Tropical Oasis designer series paper in the suite. Cut them down to 6 by 6 inches, but they really come in 12 by 12 sheets, and that's the reverse. It also has the Memory and More cards. That's what they look like. That you can also use as card fronts. Smaller ones. Some stickers. Here's a sample of a card I made using the Memory and More cards and the dies and a bit of stamping. The suite also carries the Coastal 3D embossing folder, and that's the sort of effect you get. And this card has been made with just by cutting the designer series paper. And the other item in the suite is the braided burlap ribbon. They also have some antique looking brass finish embellishments, 6 each of 4 designs, with a hibiscus, the leaf, a ukulele and a pineapple. The saddle brown stays on ink. So to make my card, I'm just going to do a little bit of stamping. Tuxedo black memento ink, and that's all the ink I'm using. The card base is just half an A4 sheet. In Europe this measures 5 7/8 by 8 1/4. That's 14.85 centimeters by 21 centimeters and folded in half. There's a basic black layer for the front of the card, and for the inside of the card in Whisper White, both of these are cut at 5 1/2 by 3 3/4 inches. In metric that's 14 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters. Then you have the Grapefruit Grove layer. This one is cut slightly smaller at 5 1/4 inches by 3 1/2 inches. So that's 13.3 by 8.9 centimeters. The other items you need are the basic adhesive back sequins and the Happiness Blooms enamel dots. And I'm going to use those as my buttons. You also need the 3D Settles embossing folder, and if you remember, if you've got the new style one, then you use the basic platform with the blue plate, but if you've got the old style one where it was called a dynamic embossing folder and it was thicker, then you have to remember only to use the normal standard acrylic plate with it. Now I'm using the Tropical Oasis DSP, and that's been trimmed to 4 inches by 6 inches. That's 10.2 centimeters by 15.2 centimeters. Now I'm going to score that at 2 inches, but not all the way up. It's just to give me a guide. Then take my bone folder and I will crease that and then fold that inside to meet the line in the middle. You have to be mindful which direction your paper is going. So if that is the top, you want that facing the bottom. So on the top you want to fold it back 1/2 inch and crease that. Okay, so now we want to fold our shirt, so it's a bit of origami. I've scored it down the middle so that gives me an idea where to fold my 2 side pieces. So you fold it towards the middle and you fold that back at 1/2 inch, and you turn it back to the front and fold in the collar like so. Then you tuck this in, you fold that up to tuck that in underneath the collar, and then crease it. Okay, now that's why I said you need to turn your paper upside down. If it's got a direction, then it's quite distinctive which is the top and which is the bottom. So I think with this one it doesn't really matter. Then you open it up again, and then you want to open that up where the crease is here, put your finger there, so then you can gently tease that paper so it can fold out like that, and basically you are folding this, making the sleeves. So with that V-neck out like this, you tuck this back in underneath the collar, and hey presto, there's your shirt. Then just add some buttons. I think I'll use the smaller ones this time. Then I'll just use some mini dimensionals, and I'm going to just pop that underneath the collar so that it will stay down. Now I'm going to stamp on my Grapefruit Grove piece of cardstock, and I'm going to start from the left to the right. And I'm also going to stamp the greeting down here. Pop this card in the embossing folder. Run that through the Big Shot off camera. So I'll be back. Adhere this embossed piece to the black matte layer, leaving an even border all round. And then also glue down the shirt. And that makes a nice masculine card. This piece, the Whisper White piece, I shall stamp some palm trees on that as well. Glue that on the inside. So let's add some sequins. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. and that you are all staying safe and healthy in this lockdown, and think of the time when this is all over and you'll be able to enjoy your holidays and go away again. Thanks for watching. Bye.